mentioned, Hurts wasn't efficient, 12 of 26, 115 yards, 1 TD, and 1 pick. The Eagles put up 213 yards of total offense. Some of that blame has to be on the coach, Nick Sirianni, as well. Let's hear from the coach and the quarterback.
We were bad in the first half, and I put that on me first. There's no doubt our offense needs to get better and to give our team a chance to win.
I haven't executed well enough to win clearly because the ball touches my hands every play. And I enjoy that. And I like that. I'm not doing enough right now to win. I'm not doing enough to start fast. I have to be better.
You know, Tim, obviously you played the quarterback position, so you know what it takes. But also, when we talk about the draft, we talk a lot about a guy's success is dependent on their situation. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, do you think Jalen Hurts can succeed on the Philadelphia Eagles?
I think he can succeed. Can they be a great offense? Can he be an elite signal caller? I don't know. I would have question marks with that. Can he succeed to win games, to possibly get them to a playoff berth? I think he has enough talent to do that. I don't think this is really a talent issue with Jalen. I think it's a little bit of consistency, and then I think he's too cautious. I think he has to let it rip. Even if you go back to Alabama, he was so successful. Only lost a couple of games in his entire career. But the one thing when you watched him, he was a little bit hesitant because he trusted his athleticism more than he trusted his eyes. And as a quarterback, you have to anticipate it, you have to see it, and you have to let it rip. And I saw multiple times last night him just hanging on to it just a little bit too long. And then, okay, if it's not there, okay, I can go make a play. Not always in the NFL. You saw some of the defensive ends that were just as fast as him last night. I think he has to anticipate more. He has to let it rip. And I'm not sure this late in his career if that's something that you can necessarily teach. That's what worries me the most about Jalen.
Which is exactly why I'm not sold on him. For some of the reasons that you just highlighted. Let's just call it what it is, okay? This dude is a tremendous, tremendous athlete. I think he's a winner. Put him in a close situation. He'll find a way to get it done. His athleticism is big time. His guts is big time. He's not scared. He might be a bit hesitant, as you said, but that's when it comes to throwing the football. He ain't hesitant to run with the football. He ain't hesitant to trying to make plays. He's hesitant when it comes with throwing the football. What's the problem? You're the quarterback. That's what the problem is. You can't be hesitant throwing the football. Your instinct first should be to throw and then to run. It's the opposite with him. And that's the problem with Jalen Hurts. And then we got to take into consideration what we're looking at when we look at the Philadelphia Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind y'all about something. Miles Sanders can run the football. He's not a scrub. This brother can play. Why in God's name is Sirianni not running the football more, and you got Philadelphia Eagles fans booing him because you're not calling more running plays for your offense? They absolutely get on them because they know that city knows their football. I would know. I worked there for 17 years. But then let's go to the wide receiver spot. You got this cat Quez Watkins. You got Devontae Smith. We know what a stud he was at Alabama last year, and we know how special he is as a talent. You've got dual tight ends in Goddard and Zach Ertz. Mm-hmm. They're both there. How many teams in the National Football League have that many weapons on the offensive side of the ball? So when we look at a guy like Jalen Hurts, and there are question marks about him, and it's not to say he's not a finished product, Tim. I know that the future is bright because I've seen him do enough on the NFL level where I think there's tremendous promise there, and he's going to be really, really good down the line. I just don't believe he's there yet. And when you're in the NFC East, all right, with the Washington football team and the New York Giants, and here you are struggling right now, completing 62% of your passes, okay, and really not throwing the football with the level of accuracy we would hope. The bottom line is this is the expectation of him coming into the National Football League. So there's no reason to be disappointed. It's just that I think he'll be fine, but he's not there yet. The jury's still out.
Stephen, I totally agree, but I also think this is on Nick Sirianni and their entire offensive coaching staff as well to be able to put him in a position where you aren't necessarily throwing it down the field quite as much, but you're being able to get out quick screens and spread it a little bit more horizontally. I agree. Get Miles Sanders the ball going early, but also let Jalen be someone that can be a disguise for the defense, right? If he's coming out threatening run, you should be able to open some stuff up with Miles Sanders. And so I would love to see – I loved their first game game plan of the year against the Falcons. I mean, that game plan, the Falcons were playing so much man, post-high defense, and they were killing them, right? So a lot of teams have changed from that a little bit, and they're playing a little bit more hesitant, holding back on the sides, making it give reads. And last night, the Bucs were playing defensive end was crashing, linebackers coming around, totally took away the zone read. Give them some more options. You know, there's so many different options with the read options. Change it up a little bit so you give him more chances to be successful with his legs, which is going to give him confidence with his arm.
Absolutely. And 4 out of 5 of his starting offensive linemen were out. So obviously,
yeah, that's true.
That doesn't help.
Fair. That's fair.
In his defense as well.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, let's transition here. So Odell Beckham Jr. has 9 catches and 124 yards on the season. No TDs, not even last week when the Browns put up 42. Here's Stephen A. on this subject yesterday. Take a listen.
He got to get the hell up out of Cleveland. I am making the accusation. That means we're going to be talking college football, by the way. There's some people that have been running their mouth about me. I'll address that too. But not before I address my friend, Tim Tebow, who actually was kind enough after trying to beat me up the last 2 weeks to wish me a happy birthday. I must say, I was touched, my brother. I was touched.
Always, Stephen A. You know, we can have our little banters, have a little fun, but it's all love.
All right. I just want to make sure of that, because that ain't the way I've been feeling you over the last couple of weeks. I just wanted to make sure of that. First takes in the house. Let's go.
The Buccaneers strike first. Throws a ball. Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
They are being overmatched by the Bucs defense.
Easy pickings for Leonard Fournette. His second touchdown of the game.
He rolls, he dives, he scores, and it becomes a one-score game.
You get a first down here, you can pretty much run the clock out.
Tom Brady gets the first down. And this game is in the books.
Good day, First Take on a Feel Good Friday. So you know that means the one and only Tim Tebow. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, Molly. How are you doing?
I am excellent. It is great to see you, sir, getting us set as we head into an exciting football weekend. Stephen A. Smith, of course.
So in other
how
words,
was the birthday?
The birthday was lovely. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. I just want to figure out how is it that Stephen A. Smith is here, but when it's Tim Tebow, it's the one and only Tim Tebow. I mean, what's up with that, Molly? It's the one and only Tim Tebow, but it's just Stephen A. Smith here. Okay, all right. I see how this is going already, but it's all right.
You know what? This is First Take, and I can't win, but I accept it.
Ryan
but you also never lose, Molly. You also never lose.
That's what I'm saying. She never loses. Never loses.
There we go.
That's something.
There we go. There's enough love for everybody. All right. TB12, guys. You know what it is. In action last night, Tampa Bay, with a decimated secondary, traveled north to your old stomping ground, Stephen A. Philly, who gave them a fight for sure. The Bucs survived a late Eagles comeback attempt, capping off a dominant performance, which Teflon Tom completed 81% of his passes. What bad thumb. En route to a 28-22 win, Brady had 2 touchdown passes, and Leonard Fournette added 2 more as Tampa solidifies its first place position in the NFC South. Here's the go.
It's tough to win on the road, and obviously we didn't play our best, so we got to get back to work. We got a good little break here, use it, and then get back to work, see if we can get better.
Tim, you are up first. Are the Bucs the best team in football?
Yes. I think when you look at them from top to bottom, they have very few weaknesses. Right now, there's one weakness you could look at, and that's because of injury, not because of talent. That would be their secondary. Where else are you going to find a weakness on this team? Even other really good teams, possibly great teams, there are weaknesses. But this Bucs team, there are no weaknesses. There's playmakers. They know how to win the big games. They have a great pass rush. They can run the football. Leonard Fournette is playing the best of his entire career. And then the playmakers outside. It is a joke. Mike Evans, Antonio Brown.